What's up, guys? This is Chaos here. I'm back here with another one, and this is the top 10 most heaviest songs of all time by Pantera themselves. Now, this only specifies Pantera's albums after their glam phase, and only Pantera songs themselves. Now, obviously, this is probably biased to some extent, but I listen to a shit ton of Pantera. I've heard every single song by Pantera and a lot of their stuff multiple times. So let's get into this one with number one. My most personal heaviest song of all time by Pantera is Suicide Note Part 2. Especially if you look at the 96, 98 live version. When that riff slows down, finally slows down, I'm telling you, you can feel all the emotion. When that breakdown slows down, it's all in it. Now, at first, when you're listening to the live version, you might not like it so much. But then you start listening to it and you get used to it and you can hear the raw, uncut, nasty, heaviness of the song, which is what music is supposed to be. That's why I love lives more than studio versions, because there's no producers, there's no mixers mastering it. When it's live, they do it how they usually want to, and it's their full potential. It's the most grittiest, heaviest shit ever. Obviously, from the title of this song, it is pretty emotionally heavy. Then, let's go into fucking Hostile. Now, you could say this is a little biased, but this is just my own opinion, and I'm pretty sure everybody can agree fucking Hostile is pretty heavy. And obviously, if you can understand what Phil's saying, I think you can sort of understand the meaning of the song. Now, I got my own meaning about it, and I think it's religion. I think it's the government using religion to throw it up in our face so we can go to war and do these things, these terrible things. And then they make themselves look like gods. That's my personal interpretation of fucking Hostile. Live version, of course, is amazing. Phil's scream is still perfect when he did that live version off of the special edition of The Great Southern Trendkill and Far Beyond bootleg, if I remember right. And then we go into Slaughtered. Like I said, live versions are always the best, and Slaughtered has always been close to my heart personally, especially off of the album it came off of. A lot of people look over Slaughtered, even though I think it's very heavy, and then I've had a lot of my friends go back and listen to it, and they're like, holy crap, this is heavy. So that's my number 3 spot of Slaughtered. And then we go into The Great Southern Trendkill. This is a pretty heavy song, and it's the opener for The Great Southern Trendkill, obviously, the album. And the ending of it just feels so amazing, especially when it's starting to fade out. It's really good. And the opening is pretty cool too. I like it. Overall, it's an amazing heavy song. And then we go into Domination. Obviously, Domination has to be in the top 5. Obviously. No doubting that. And everybody's seen the live in Moscow version of Domination. It's a staple. It's a staple at many concerts and many cover bands of Pantera. It's an amazing song. That's it. The breakdown's amazing. And then we go into This Love. And you might even argue, why would I put This Love at number 6 and not number 10 or number 9? Well, the reason for this is if you listen to the live version of it, the most common popularized live version, it's pretty heavy. I mean, sure, it starts out slow, but the whole song is just heavy. It just sounds good. So good. And then for the number 7 spot, we go into Primal Concrete Sludge. They have this little transition in the song that just feels so amazing, kind of like The Great Southern Trendkill, but they only do it once, and I wish it would last so long. And it's a shorter song, surprisingly for Pantera, but it's so amazing. So, it probably would have gotten maybe 6 maybe even fourth place. The song wasn't so long and they added some other things in, but it's an amazing song. Pantera has a flawless discography. They really do. Not considering the fact that they went through a glam phase. Screw that. We don't talk about that. And then we go into Cowboys from Hell. This is an amazing song. Everybody knows it, obviously. And it comes in at the number 8 spot. The intro is amazing, especially the intro. It's super iconic. And then we go into number 9. Revolution is my name. Now, they have this really good riff in it, and it's just so iconic, it's so amazing, it's so perfect. You can't even deny it. Now, a lot of people say that album is just shit, but you go back and listen to it, and it's really not that bad. And I feel like the reason why a lot of people shit on it is because their heaviest album literally came out right before this one came out. So I feel like a lot of people just shit on the album because it's not as heavy, you know. And it's overall a decent album. It really is. But then we go into the number 10th place, and I say War Nerve, alright? War Nerve is a pretty decent song, and I didn't really have that many songs to put on when I think about it. And I have nowhere else to turn to except what? Floods? No, this song's faster pace, and it's decently heavy. And I can respect that a lot. So, at the number 10th place is War Nerve. Now, with this being said, that's my whole list of my personal heaviest favorite songs by Pantera, and these songs really get me going, especially the first 7 or 8 songs off of this list. But with that being said, this is Chaos. Always stay metal, and Pantera is just something you gotta check out if you're into metal. Anyway, stay awesome, stay positive, and to always have a fucking good one.